Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's horrible because the things doesn't work as it used to, so I have to go live and then get the address. So I'm so sorry. Are you guys all here? Dennis, are you here? Eric, you're here. Good. Okay, I need to tune my guitar because I just changed strings. Hi, Venus World. How are you? Give me a second, okay? Because I need to change my guitar strings. So talk to me if you want to. Well, the stream seems to be okay. Good, good. Hello, Johan. I think I left some of those guys behind. Let me cancel off the other stream so there'll be no confusion. New tab. Shut up. Oh, everything is so laggy now. Yeah, right. Cool. Hi, Mississippi Blues. And you're not from Mississippi, you're from England. Oh, my computer is so lagging. Oh, man. Goodness gracious me. Give me a second, guys. Let me shut down the other stream before, guys going up there will be like so confused as to why there are two streams.
Thanks for the sub.
What? Okay. Where are we now? Live. Come on, hurry up. Come on, so slow. Everything is so lagging. Okay. Alright. Come on. Let me delete this. More action. Delete forever. Yeah. Alright. So the other stream is deleted. Okay, cool. Right, cool. Right, wait. Oh, what? Am I waiting? What am I waiting? What's the guitar that I'm holding? This is the subject, or rather the topic for tonight, for this stream. Oh, good lord, this takes forever. Yeah, okay. So, this is my new signature guitar. I know, it's a bit overwhelming, so many signature guitars. Okay, so, alright, I got you guys. So if you are here, give me a like. Alright, it will help me a lot. Yeah, just hit the like button. Hi, Dennis. Okay, so it's 134th. I know it's all a bit messed up. Yeah. So this is a new the new John Cole signature number 3, and her name is Angelina. Okay, don't ask me why. I just feel like calling her Angelina. So I have. From She, so this is from She. I have the Leah, which is some you call the bacon guitar, which I'm gonna bring out later on. So we do a small comparison as to how these guitars are. Yeah. Different. She and Pauletti are like two different animals, right? So the Pauletti is 25.5 scale length. These are 25-inch scale length. So you're gonna feel like you're playing on a familiar Les Paul. In more ways than one. Okay, so I'm going to do some setup. So feel free to kind of like answer me question me, whatever you need to ask, and then I will get back to you if I do see your comments. So I'm just going to do a little bit of setup for this guitar because I just changed strings, and for now I can't see nothing because where are we? Welcome to my world of confusion. Okay. No sound. Why no sound? Wait, hold on. Let me get my wireless working. Give me a second. Okay, what happened is that the factory string it with the Aldero, but I am not using the Aldero. I'm using my SIT, Stay in Tune. So I would use Stay in Tune because this is, well, I endorse Stay in Tune. So, ooh, I have sound. Awesome. Let's not hear sound. Yeah. So the there's a whole lot of difference in the tensile strength, or rather the thickness of the core of the strings. The Stay in Tune are slightly thicker, so it has a little bit more tension, and compared to your D'Aldero. So I need to retune, reset my tremolo arm, my springs, and my intonation. So I'm going to be here for a while until I get this thing done, because I'm leaving on Friday to China for the start of a four shows. Yeah, 4 shows. So I have to kind of set this up before I go up. Yeah. Dennis, you what? You have 2 nights of failure to upload anything. Wow. Do export SIT string come with the extra? No, it does not. It does not. I know some local stock has a extra D or whatever, E or whatever string, but not an export. Okay, so I have a lot of things to do, so feel free to answer question me, to post me a question so I can answer them. You've probably seen a short clip that I posted about this guitar, right? I might have to bring this back again. We'll see how it goes. So I need to, this is like pulling back, so I need to push it back. I need to get me big screwdriver here. Now you can see the brass block, right? This is a really big brass block, so it's nice, you know. It's the sustain is really good. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the guitar once I get my guitar in tune, you know, ready to go. It'll be a jiffy. You guys can hear me correctly, right? Like there's no echo or anything like that? No, right? So I have 19 guys here, so can you please hit the like button? Whew. Forgive me if I'm a little bit zen out today, because I've started teaching since 5. Yeah. So I just finished teaching around 10 or 9. Yeah. So I'm a little bit tired, but not too bad. So I decided to have this stream because I have 2 more guitars to review. A Chevelle Guthrie Govan, which is really interesting, and a Martin guitar, which is really interesting because it's a new guitar. It's an SC model, but it's got perforated you know, honeycomb bracings, which is so interesting, you know. Yeah. So I have these 2 guitars to review, and this guitar, because I just had it. I just came back from KL. Like, oh, this is a bit too much. I don't think this is a bit too much. Yeah, this is a bit too much. Hold on, so I need to release a little bit more. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Why do I use HSH? Why? Because I've been playing Strats my whole life, right? Most of my guitars are Strat or Strat style, and most of them are SSH. The reason why I have a HSH in this time, this season, is because I wanted a more a more warmer sound. But this humbucker for the bridge for the neck is very different because it behaves more like a P90, if you know what I mean. But it is still a humbucker, so there's no 60 cycle hum whatsoever. But I've managed to work out with Ray to tweak it in such a way where it's like a P90, but yet it is still a humbucker. You know what I mean? Get my drift? Yeah. So this is my signature pickup, or more, in all sense of the word, because we kind of tweak it to my specs. So this is the JK, you know, mistaken the JK2 humbucker. The bridge is another edit of mine because it used to be a signature, or rather a stock humbucker that is concocted out by Xu. So I've fine-tuned it, and now it's been named after me. It's JK1 humbucker, JK1 humbucker, JK2 humbucker, right? Oh yeah, Apple Pay will work, but have a listen to this first, Dennis, before you make a purchase, because this is slightly different from the red one that I had. The red one is made of Mammy wool, Malaysian mystery wood. That's what James Tyler used to call them. And speaking of James Tyler, he just passed on 2 days ago, so my condolences to his family. I think he did a world a big favor with his creation and with his mods. I'm totally in love with James Tyler guitars. Basically, I'm a fan. But we're not talking about James Tyler today. We're talking about Xi guitar. Yeah. So a shout out to Ray from Xi Guitar for realizing my dream or my vision. All right, that sounds. So what I want to do, because this is a floating bridge and with a recess, okay, so that's a recess to it. What I want to do is to make it more or less like on par, in line, perpendicular with the body. Because there's a recess, I have no worries about bringing it up. So I'm playing through my Helix right now, so it might just sound a little bit different from. In fact, it sounds really different because I'm not plugged into this. Okay, just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second. I'm plugged into my Fender Deluxe, but I need to plug it into my amp, which is here. Where's my wire? Okay. Alright. Right, so we're in business. Okay, cool. So what you're hearing now is the amp. Everything off. Bass, treble. Okay, so questions. Johan, I'd like to listen you play with the new X demo. Thank you. Welcome to Dominic. You just asked a question about the comparison between the Paoletti. Okay. I think we'll try. Okay, Jim M. Have you ever played the Alvarez or Alvarez? Yeah. Nope. I would love to. So this is a perfect all-round guitar for everything. Yes, and that's a topic that I want to talk about. Matt C, how are you getting along with your Paoletti? Beautiful. I mean, I still love my Paoletti. The Paoletti is, how should I call it? I use it for different stuff. Like, I'm gonna do. I have a recording session coming up, 2 songs in fact, and I'm gonna use the Pauletti because it's great for a certain kind of sound. The reason why I'm not carrying it to the tour is because it's a little bit precious, just like the Lear guitar that I have from Xu, the first signature. I consider those are like, um, guitars that I would not want to tour with. You get my drift. That's why I asked Xu to make me a touring guitar, which is the red one, which I'm gonna bring out later on. And this is also considered a touring guitar. As you can see, it's not really relic. Okay, just a history, right? I had in my mind for the third signature guitar because the red or the orange guitar. Okay, just hold on. Let me just bring it out. Let me do a little bit of show and tell while we're at it. All right, give me a second. Ay. Stay. Be good. Okay. So this is the second signature model that I wanted. You guys saw the video. Probably seen the write-up. I wanted a touring guitar, and this is a beautiful guitar. I have no problem with this guitar whatsoever. While I was on tour, I did like 15 shows, and it's amazing guitar. It stays in tune. Everything fits. The only thing is that I have a split coil which I don't use. So I got rid of the split coil in the new model. And it came with the Gotoh 510 block. What happened? Block saddles, which for my style playing didn't really fit me because I kept breaking strings. So I had it changed to exotic vintage. What is this? Vintage something? What? Pure vintage. So it's basically a bent steel guitar, bent steel saddle, right? And it worked. So this guitar is really hardy, I love it to death, And I'll probably be touring with this more, but I find the color scheme to be a little bit more summery, more bright. So it fits the summer season, with the sun and on outlook. I was looking for a guitar that would suit me more for the winter, or rather the autumn to winter, and that's where I came up with this idea of having this Angelina. And in my mind, I have a concept of the color scheme, like dark yet red, like there's a simmering, how should we call it? Simmering ambery. Amber, a simmering energy that is like hidden in how firewoods are, like charcoal, for example. Once you burn them, they're all black, but then you can see the simmering, the embers, the red embers, and I wanted that. But at the same time, I didn't want it to be like a relic or anything like that. I wanted it to be a ash body, and I told Ray about this. I wanted it to be an ash body. He was telling me like, ash is really heavy. So when I first saw the photo of a plain piece of ash, it was like, whoa, and I think I show it in the community page. If not, you guys can go back and check it out. So there's this big slab of ash, and it weighs 5 kg. So he in the end, he more or less chamber it, right? It's not heavily chambered, but he chambered. So he brought down the whole guitar to about 3.4 kg, which is very reasonable. And I wanted ash because I wanted the grain. That's the most important thing. You can see the grain in the silhouette, right? So I wanted the grain, and I wanted to be like really highlighted, but yet not so. So I know it's oxymoron. Like I wanted to be this, but yet not this. So my whole concept is quite complicated. And when I translated this to Ray, poor guy, he's been trying to figure, what I have in mind. Now, I of course I have the Pauletti influence because I review a whole lot of Pauletti guitars. But then the Pauletti wood, the wood that Pauletti used is chestnut. It's very different. They're very different grain, and it's natural radic because it's 130 plus years old, and it's just a different outlook altogether. But at the same time, I wanted something that will not be the same as Pauletti, but yet have the same feel. So this is satin. It's a satin finish, and what he did was he got this piece of ash and he kind of rubbed it all with blood red, and then he rubbed certain parts of it with black, and then there's certain parts where he kind of like sandpaper off until you see a little bit of bare wood, like you can see it roughly around here. Can you see that? Yeah. That's it. That's it. Very, very minimal. There's no relicking done. There's no notches and all that. Nothing. This is a beautiful piece of ash, and I want to keep it that way. And I knew that for the hardware that he's going to use, it's going to complement the look. So I was really glad when I saw it in the shop. I was really worried because he had this phone. I refused to mention the brand, but the pictures that he take was a little bit washed out. So I was a little bit worried before I went to KL, going, oh man, the color. I mean, what if it's not too too good, and you know I gotta respray that again. I feel so bad. But when I went up there to his shop and I first saw it, when this guy called Jeffrey, he's the one who do the pickups and the setup. Cool guy. Again, you'll probably see his pictures on the community page, and he was setting it up. And you will probably see it in a video that I posted a couple of days back. Yeah, and I'm going like, wow, that looks really good. And when it was finished and brought it down against the light and everything, it just looks really good. So there you go. So this is Angelina. Right, basically the specs are ash body, chambered. You have Indian rosewood, not East Indian rosewood, Indian rosewood, the real thing, and then a roasted maple neck, and then a blackened reverse headstock, but all satin finish, lock-in tuners from Goto. All right, no string tree. Mother of pearl fret inlays, Lumilé side inlays. I didn't ask for it. He just gave it to me. I'm going, well, okay. All right. So the pickups. This is a JK2, JK1, SK1. Right. So this is a Sham Kamikaze single coil. Really nice. So I wanted a different single coil, but he forgot about it, so he didn't wire a new one. So, but it's okay, it works, and if it sounds okay during the tour, then it stays the way. And if I really wanted to change and rewire another single coil, I'll probably get it done later on. So basically, it's a 5-way pickup selector switch. No push pull for the split coil. All these are just humbuckers. What I do have is this toggle switch here. So in the on position, which is down, I have it like the neck and the bridge, like they call it a tally switch, but it's like a Les Paul middle position, the two humbuckers together. And then you have the mid control, so the mid boost is over here, so it's it's always on, it's always activated. It's just how much how much boost you want right here. So this is very different from the James Tyler, where you are given the option to bypass the boost circuit. This is always on, so yeah. So it has a different sound zone, and it works for this guitar. This Grenadier, right? It works for Grenadier. So I just thought, if it broke, don't fix it, So the only thing that I wanted different was because I wasn't using the split coil, and I thought, okay, since I'm not using the split coil, I could just do without it. Yeah, basically that's it. Whew. Okay, and he doesn't have stock for a black bent steel saddle, So the hardware are all in black, but I managed to procure remember this is a KTS made in Japan titanium saddles. So this is like the bent steel kind of thing, but it's made of titanium. The rest of the stuff are made of stainless steel, right? Only the saddle itself. So I like the tone. It works, and yeah, that's about it. Again, the same recess. And then at the back, I have a stronger magnetic cover. This time for the back cover. The Grenadier doesn't have a back cover for the springs. This one has, and it's a, how should we call it, a more powerful magnet, as you can see. So there are two plates here, so both of them have the powerful magnet. What happened was the last show that I did, I was jumping off the drum pedestal onto the stage, and the back cover came off because of the force. So this time around I have stronger magnets, and the battery compartment is right over here, so it's hidden by the back cover, right? And you have the neck joint and everything. So yeah, I'm kind of glad the way it turned out. Yeah. Right. You love that Ray one, gotta have one. Okay, so this is available, and I think the special offer is still available. So there's a special price for this. You have to quote my name though. John is just too loud, in order to get a discount, which is quite a lot actually. This I have to talk to Ray whether there is a discount for this. If there is, it's probably for a limited time only, and it's not in the website yet, so you have to wait a couple of days. And once I have the information, I would either state it in the review of this, the video review, or in the community page, so you guys will know. And of course the link to the website and everything. Yeah, cool. And a funny thing happened to me when I was in in KL. The first guitar that I had, the Lear, the Bacon guitar. Someone in Germany by the name of Mike bought it, and it so happened that he actually called Ray and requested for me to sign at the back of his guitar, which is like, for first time for me. So I was really honored to do that for him. Yeah, so there are people who likes my signature guitar, which I think is great. And I think there are like 3 or 4 orders for the Grenadier already. So there are one from Singapore and a couple from stateside. So this is practically brand new, so it's not up on the website yet. Alright, you can have it in different colors, like you can have it in like a shade of green or blue against the black or whatever you want. Yeah. Alright, so where are we? What is that guitar? Okay, our signature model. This is Angelina, my third signature model from Xu. Looks like a Metal X. Yeah, it looks like, but it's not. It looks like like a Metal X, but it's not because of the reverse headstock. The Sunset one. That's Grenadier. This is my second signature guitar. Jim, sometimes John is just too funny. Yeah. Looks like John's house burns down by his guitar survive. Yeah, that's a general idea. Local Machine, we love John. He makes every guitar sounds amazing. Thank you. Matt C. Johnny, if you had to pick up just one of your guitars, which would it be? Just one? Depending on what situation is it required for. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things to consider. Alright. John, do you recommend Harley Benton DC Custom or SC Custom for small hand players? Oh, I don't know. I don't rightly know. So you might want to check up the website from Thomann or Harley Benton and find out what is the neck width. Like if it's 41, it's okay. 42 is a little bit more wider. So go for the 41. So I believe both of them are 41, if I'm not mistaken. So in any case, if that's the case, then both of guitars are suitable for a small hand player. Like I remember the first time I picked up the Luke, the Music Man Ernie Ball by Steve Lukather, and was surprised that his width was really small. It's like 40, and I'm going like, wow, he's got like he's got like big hands. I wonder how was he able to navigate himself flawlessly through the fretboard, but he did it. So it's amazing. Okay, picking a guitar is not like picking a wife. You decide you want to change wives, you will never be able to buy another guitar. It's true. It's so true. Hey guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. And you're gonna buy me a coffee, feel free to go ahead and get buy me a coffee if you want to. There's super chat and whatever you have there. I don't know. It's been a long time. Roasted maple neck looks really good. Oh yes, I mean they make they make one of the nicest roasted maple neck that I've seen in the market. Yeah, and it just feels good. There's no finish, just a satin finish, and there is a rollover on the fretboard, so it's really comfortable. And like I said again, I repeat, this is a 25-inch fret, 25-inch length. So you're gonna find it so easy for string bending on 0-10s. And if you use 0-9, my goodness, you can probably bend like 3 tones if you are able to. But for 0-10s, it's a breeze to play this, And I was playing my old Telecaster 25.5 with the normal neck, and I'm like, wow, I just felt the different tension, but I can still get by. But I didn't feel it when I was playing my James Tyler. So that's the thing that got me intrigued. Like, what in the world did he do with the neck and the playability? So that's one thing that I'm always amazed at the James Tyler playability. But for the She, as it is now, it's so easy to play, and especially when I'm playing live, I would want a guitar that that is comfortable. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. So far, the only guitar that I felt really comfortable on stage when I'm doing my stage work, when I'm running around, singing, playing solos, a lot of solos.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the sub. Somebody sub. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell you the guitars for She are the most comfortable thus far. Okay. A close second would be the James Tyler. In terms of sound projection, right? So the James Tyler projects out a little bit more because it's SSH, and yeah, probably the makeup of the body and everything. So this being HSH, and the fact that the tone expander works very differently from the mid boost, there is a difference in tone. Again, the body. So the James Tyler that I have is older, whereas this is Mammy Wool. Sounds a little bit more warmer than the older, and this is Ash. So I'm gonna tell you how I feel after I play my first show, which is on the 7th of this month, and I'll come back for a week or so, about 4 or 5 days. I will let you guys know an update. But then the guitar won't be coming back with me. The guitar will be staying in China for the duration of the whole month, until the last show in September, and I'll bring it back. And then hopefully by October I have another surprise for you. Not another She though, just another surprise. So as it is right now, I'm pretty excited about how this will work on stage, and I can't wait to try this in winter, Oh, this is a 10 to 14. What's that? What's that basic called? Compound radius, 10 to 14. Alright, see, this is my neck pickup. Doesn't sound like a humbucker, right? So I'm okay. That was my Teddy switch. Sorry. So that was the bridge and the neck together. Okay. So this is just the bridge. So this is just a neck humbucker. Can you hear this? Hopefully you can. So this is with the mid boost. Without. is the fourth position. And how it sounds with a little bit of a chorus. Let's stop here for a while. Crick 169. John had made a video about his best guitars for 2023. Thank you. Kelvin, hi from Wisconsin. Yes, it's been a long time. Georges, bonjour. Schecter PT Special or Larry Carlton T7? Larry Carlton T7. Okay. Okay, Justin Array, Ibanez Prestige, all the guitar that I ever need. Okay, cool. Yeah. So again, this is position 4. Now this is the position 3, the SK single coil. Position 2, which is the middle and the bridge humbucker. So this is with the without the mid boost. I'm going to bring out the mid boost a little bit. Which is just the humbucker in the back without the mid boost. With the mid boost. So this is without the mid boost. This is a mid boost. And I have no overdrive turned on. This is just the amp. Second while I check the intonation. good. So perfect. You know, I didn't have to do much because Jeffrey did a setup for me. It's really nice, even though the core width, or rather the core radius, is different. You know, the SIT and as compared to the DID is different. You know, intonation is quite okay. Yeah. So how is the sheet quality compared to Ibanez Prestige? I really want to buy one, but the delivery to Germany is not there. Why don't you, Dominic? Why don't you email She Guitar and find out what's the delivery process is like? Because I think they would do it for you. Like, you know, no problem. Yeah, check them out first. You know, inquire from them. Don't just don't just take it for granted that it's gonna be not gonna be easy, because I think they ship it to this guy in Germany who bought it. I was just talking about it. You know, he bought my Lear guitar, so the guitar is still in the shop, so he's gonna ship it to him pretty soon. Positive greet, Steve Vai. I did. Oh no, I haven't done that. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, Johnny Silverhand. That's so familiar with the game. I actually bought the game, but I didn't play it. You know, I didn't have the time to play it. Ibanez Wizard Neck is pretty flat, but once you get to you, it's solid and great. Hey. Yeah, I tried some of the Ibanez guitars. Yeah, we'll see, Johnny. I'd like to buy some joints in a chance when they come available. No. Kevin Krause, it's been a while, John. Lost my dad. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. How old was he, Kevin? Gerardo, hello dear. Oh dear. I inform you that you managed to make me buy the Fender Aerodyne Special. Okay. Oh, that's a nice guitar. Yeah, good choice. Okay, I'm gonna hear this sound. This is position 2. Remember the sound? I'm gonna compare it with this. Second position. Sounds different. Yeah, so again. Interesting. This is like something new to me. It's got a different tone altogether. So, okay, at the get-go, I'm going to tell you this has a little bit more mid-range. Yeah, a little bit more mid-range. 1K, 1.5, almost 2. You know, settings are the same. The manual has a more older kind of a sound, so it behaves more like a Strat. It's great, you know. I think that's the reason why I love it, because of all the rhythm stuff that I'm doing. But that's why I need to tone this to the Helix, you know, setup, because I need to kind of like compensate for the sound I'm hearing, and whether I can use it when I'm doing rhythm, when I'm doing overdrive. So I've already have my patch for the Grenadier. It works perfectly. So now I got to kind of like adjust it in such a way where I can get a really nice tone as it is right now. So I can feel a little bit more of a mid-range. And it pops out, it pops out, but I must be careful not to engage the mid boost too much, because then it will be kind of overwhelming. Like, if I would do without the mid boost, it will sound like this. With the mid boost, you know what I mean? So it becomes like, it overwhelms. With the bridge, it becomes very warm, lots of sustain, but that's not necessarily what I want when I'm doing a lead tone. Yeah, works. So in this case, with the Swamp or with the Ash body, the mid boost, I have to use it minimally and not, like how I'm using it for the Grenville. So at the bridge, at the neck pickup, if I want a real good jazz tone, right, I can have the mid boost up. If I want it to be a little bit more jangy, right, cool. So this is what I call versatility. And if I have it somewhere in the middle, it would be nice. Now I'm not having any overdrive, like I said, on my pedals. There's no overdrive turned on, just the amp. Cool, nice. All right, so hi Orion, how are you? What happened to Milo? I thought I saw him. Oh, Kevin is 86 years old. Wow. Okay, ripe old age. I'm sorry for your loss, Kevin. Again, yeah. Time will heal. Yeah, I know. I lost my dad many years back, and it took me a while to get over it. Even now, it's been like, I lost my dad when I was like 26 or 27. Right? So at the age of 63, I still miss him very much. Justin Ray, for metal tones, do you like DiMarzio pickups? Yes, DiMarzio pickups are great for metal. Yeah. But I'm not into metal, so, what do I know? But, I know a little bit. So, yeah, DiMarzio pickups are great, I love the sound of the Poly. Who's the Poly? You mean the G-Y-N-Y? What you talking about? Poly, Genie? What? Grenville. Like the sound of Grenville, yeah. Okay, I'm going to switch now to a different setup. Okay, I'm going to go shred. How are you doing, Orion? You doing good? So I'm going to use the Grenville setting for my solo sound. Right? Why? Why is this so complicated? Why my reception not so good? Oh, what's happening? It was okay during my lesson. What happened to it? Oh, this is bad. This reception is really bad. Okay, maybe I didn't use this. Give me a second. Okay, let's try with my wire instead. Okay, should be okay now. Yeah, much better. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, it could be my DSP. Not enough DSP. I'm just running too many stuff here. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Too many stuff. I'm running too many stuff. If I were to cut down, it's okay. I'm having drop out because I don't have enough memory to go around. Yeah, I got a couple of things open. Let me close one. Let's close some stuff here if I can, just to save up a little bit more DSP power. Force quit. What? Why am I? Oh, so many things opening up. Hold on. Force quit. Alright. And notes. Force quit. Where else do I need to force quit? Streamlabs. Okay, that's about it. Still having dropouts. Okay. I cannot use the Helix native now because apparently I ran out of DSP. I don't know why. It did happen before. Yeah, it did happen before, a long time ago. So I'm going to go back to my amp. Hold on. Bear me. I'm going back to my amp again. Yeah, I'm going to play my overdrive units with my amp. So it's not ideal because I wanted to test out the tone that I hear. My booster, just my booster. If I were to use this, Tony. We're gonna try to use the looper. I don't know how it's gonna sound like. Whoa, whoa. Well, bye, Joe. Spoiler water indeed. Uh, spandex. I don't know where I still have them spandex. Okay. Sound fabrics or oil plan. Thank you. Definitely practice more. Order some John signature hands. You play much better. Yeah, nice. Again, very different from the Lear. Yeah, so different. So tone woods, right? So there are a couple of what you call that arguments about whether tone wood matter. It does. It does. The wood of the body, the neck, even the fretboard. Like this is a Malaysian blackwood fretboard, right? It's Malaysian blackwood, and that's why it's a bit more spankier, right? Whereas this is a Indian Indian rosewood. So this is not East Indian. This is just Indian rosewood, right? So this has a little bit more darker sound as compared to the Malaysian blackwood. And again, the ash body is very different from the Mammy wool. Yeah, I can tell the difference when I'm playing it. I don't know where you guys can tell the difference when I was like A-Bing it, especially on the clean sound. When it comes to overdrive, everything will be masked over. Right. So this is the new signature build, right? This is the new one. This is Angelina, and this is Guinevere, and then there's Leah, which is in the back, right here, the bacon guitar. So this is brand new. Okay, any more questions? I like the tone. I can actually hear the single call. 50 tele switch. Three point 4 kg, Dominic. The bridge and neck switch sounds great. Cut the booster so it's just clean sound. Tuning. This is just the neck. So this is with the tally switch. Just the neck. Bridge. Tally. Back to bridge. Yeah, you're right, Todd. Crazy Love. You know, I got a guy who commented on the Crazy Love video and says, not like the original, not the same. Yeah, you get one of those every now and then. I would love to see them do better. Didn't bother me none actually, because I kind of like, you know, took away that remark and not see it again ever. How does it go? I got this I bought this little, it's a little bit small for me. This is a Gary Cole or Gary Clark or something like that. Slide. Yeah, it's supposed to fit in the pinky. I like the tone of this, but I'm not used to the pinky, so I'm wearing it on the middle, yeah, the third finger. So I like it. I like the sound. Yeah, this slide sounds great compared to the other one. I have the Derek Trucks. This is like a bottleneck. Sounds again different. You heard that? Different, right? This doesn't come out as much as the other one. This has the mid-range honed in correctly. You know? Ah, like this. Yeah, a bit small. I prefer just a little bit bigger so it fits my third finger correctly. But this is meant for the pinky actually, so which is good. I need to train myself up to play slide on the pinky so I can have this other three for I don't know. Well, thank you, Dogface. Thank you so much, Mike. You're from Australia, are you? Which part of Australia? It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, you're 2 hours ahead of me. It's about 1:15 in the a.m. Hi, Dan. How are you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. Guitarists never make mistakes, only unexpected change-up. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, so for you guys who just popped in, this is my third signature guitar from She. So this is Angelina. This is my second one. This is called Guinevere. I have my first one up there, which I'm going to show you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that took a while to say thank you. Anyway, yeah. So my third, my second, and that's about it. No more signature guitar for the time being, I guess. Like I said, this is meant for autumn, winter, yeah, kind of motive, yeah, and that bright orange red thing is for summer and spring, yeah, and the Lear is a all-rounder, which I don't plan to tour with because yeah, it's just don't feel safe touring with it. But for these are Hardy guitars, meant for the road, I guess. I don't know. I love slide guitar ever since I first heard slide guitar, but for the life of me, I never did learn to play it well, especially on open tuning. I guess I could probably do open tuning. Yeah, it will probably help a little bit, but I tried to play slide on standard tuning because I didn't want to like have another different guitar for slide. And I do play slide on my shows, when I play live. Yeah. Don Soon. Hey, Uncle John. Don here from Sweeney. Which one? The girl or the guy? Tell me they are female, then I know who you are. If you're not female, then I probably would have a little bit of a harder time in figuring out who you are. In any case, welcome to the live stream. So Sweetie, for you guys who are here, the 20 over guys over here, is the how should we call it? One the top musical or rare music store in Singapore. So I did a video of it where they open up their new flagship store. So that's Sweetie. Okay. Okay, the guy with the tat. The tat. Tats. There's so many of you guys with your tattoos. Okay, I remember who you are now. Okay. I remember who you are. Alright. Yeah, Sweetie. Yeah, nice. If you're in Singapore, popping down to the flagship store, you'll be surprised. There is a nice coffee shop there. It serves nice food and great coffee. Which incidentally, thank you again, Dogface, for the cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. Which part are you from, Dogface? Are you in Sydney, Perth, Melbourne? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I wasn't joking when I said that I changed strings. All right. So like I said, the guitar, the Angelina came strung with D Alderos, but I use SITs. So like I said, the core circumference is very different from D Alderos, so different tension. So I need to change this so that I can get the right sound, and then I have to get the intonation and the spring adjustment correctly, which I've already done it while I was talking. Melbourne, you're from 2 hours from Melbourne. Cool, nice. I played in a casino in Melbourne. I forgot the name. Really nice hotel. I remember the hotel was really nice. And Melbourne is one city that I would love to go again. Yeah, I think of all the cities that I've been in Australia, like Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, uh, Adelaide. Yeah, I haven't been to Adelaide though, but would love to. I think Melbourne is the most colorful of all the cities that I've been. Very artistic. There are a lot of music there. I just love the graffiti on the walls. Yeah, nice, nice. Hmm. Alright, so I started the stream at 12 a.m. So it's 1:30. Yeah, about an hour, half an hour to go. Yes, Crown Casino. You're right. You're right. You're right. Spot on. Yeah, great, great casino. You should try our Quest. You would probably change your life if you can find SIT strings where you are. So I went up to KL. I came back on Friday. So I went there for 4 days. I left on Tuesday, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm back. And I got to meet up my godson and the family of my godson and my godson's band, which is touring like me in China with the artist called Fish Liao. So I had a great time, sitting around having coffee and chatting with the rest of his bandmates. Really nice bunch of people, and apparently one of them, I knew one of them from long time ago, in another lifetime when I was working in the studio. So we had a great reminiscing on how we used to work in the studio back then. Yeah, it's great, and it's great meeting up with my brother Steve, who is the father of my godson Marcus, and his family, especially his dad and mom, and so many things to eat. I had a time of my life just eating and putting on weight. So I think I put on a couple of kgs. It's better now because I'm trying to not eat so much. So I had 2 meals a day today, same as yesterday. I need to get my diet squared away before I travel to China, because China, there's so much things to eat in China, and a lot of them are oily. So have to kind of watch out for my food intake and my toilet regimens. Yeah, you need to go. You need to go in order to maintain a healthy perspective when you're touring, because if you're constipated, that's bad news. Yeah, so I'm always very wary of the toilet regimens when I'm touring, and I hate it when I constipate. This time round, for the month of September, I'll be going up on the 6th. 7th is the show. I'm back to Singapore on the 8th in the midnight flight, the red eye, and then I'll spend 4 days or 5 days in Singapore, and then I'm off again to China for the rest of the month of September. So I won't be coming back actually after that. I'll be heading to this place in China. I forgot which state I'm in. Let me see. I had it written down somewhere. Right, I'm going to Huzhou, Zhejiang on the 16th of September. Right, so I'm coming back up on the 8th. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm leaving on the 14th. So I have 5 or 6 days in Singapore, and then I'm off to Huzhou. in Zhejiang, and then right after that I'm going to Taiwan to Taipei. Yeah, just to have an R&R there before I head over to Fujian on the 21st of September, and then I will be spending sorry, so no, let me just go again. So I'll be back on the 8th, and then I'll be off on the 14th September, and from the 17, 18, 19, 20, yeah, this 3 or 4 days I'll be with my godson in China, so he's gonna take me to Shanghai. Interesting at this time of year. So I'll be in Shanghai for 3 days for a short holiday, and then I'm back to another show in Fujian, right? So from Fujian, right? So after Fujian, I'll be going to Taipei for a couple of days. So that'll be 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. For 5 days, I'll be in Taipei, and then I'm going to the last show for September, which is in Jiangsu. Yeah, I don't know where that is. It's like, So yeah, and then I'll be back on the 29th, and I'll be back for the whole month of October and November, except I'm flying to Vegas, yeah, for Thanksgiving show in Vegas, in Venetian Hotel in Vegas. And before that, I'll be going off somewhere for a short holiday again. I'm trying to plan a trip to London if I can, and maybe to Finland. So if it's not London, then it's probably to to Finland or to Sweden or to Amsterdam, places that I've never been, because I've been to London before. Although I missed it, I wanted to go back there again. Again with my godson, same guy, Caleb, that I went up to with to Italy. So I'll be probably making a trip then. But then again, I might not, because I don't know. I want to stay at home and review more guitars, because October is a great month. I can't wait for October. Like I said before, there's a surprise coming in October. That's my birthday month, and I just can't wait for that. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So we'll see. All right. So road lessons. Yeah, that would be my downfall too. When I travel, you have to try the local food and beer. Yeah, definitely the beer, don't I? Yeah, but I'm not really a liquor guy, so it's more coffee and whatever cocktails or whatever you have, which area that you go to. Like I love Italy because of the coffee, right? But then again, certain places that I've been, for example Australia, you have the beer, right? But I don't really drink beer. So there are other stuff there. The coffee in Australia is pretty good too. You have great Italian coffee there. But I love cocktails, not necessarily cocktails, like fizz, or some sort of concoction, like mango fizz, and whatever you have, punch, but not with liquor. Yeah, Finland sounds awesome. That's definitely on my list. If only I didn't hate flying so much. Flying at 65 isn't always fun. At 6'5" isn't always fun. Yeah, I get that. You could always book a seat near the emergency exit. That would do you fine. Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys do that. Todd, you need to play a U.S. East Coast show. I'm hoping to. We did where's that? New Jersey. We did, for example, New York, in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, but those are far in between, because I don't know, apparently there's not much shows for the Asian market right now. I don't know. So I'm playing Vegas, fly first class, yeah, right. So I'm playing Vegas, and I'm not gonna bring anything up this time round, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Like the drummers don't bring up their drum set, they just bring up their drumsticks, and our keyboard players don't bring their keyboards, they just bring their computers if they need to. Probably saxophonists, saxophone players would probably bring their own sax up. So I'm thinking not bringing my guitars up and renting them in Vegas. So I got them to get me any James Tyler guitar would do, preferably HSS, James Tyler, and a Helix. While we're at it, so I just bring out my laptop, put in my patches, and I'm good to go. Yeah, basically. Mm-hmm. Inozuka Akira, October baby here too. Awesome. Which part of October? The later part? Because I'm on the later part of October. Yeah. A lot of musicians that I knew are born in October. A lot of them are, like, if you believe in all this zodiac sign, which I don't. Yeah, a lot of them are Scorpions. Scorpios. Alright, so well, basically, I just wanted to talk about guitars in general. Like, I've come to the stage where I view every guitar as an instrument by itself. Like, there's a merit individually on each guitar. Early part of October, cool. All right, bring along your what? What L? What? I can't see it because there's this big heart sign there. I can't really read it. I have to wait for someone to text and then. Yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, like, every guitar has its merit. Every guitar has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of getting your own custom-made guitar is that aesthetically you are getting something that you like to see. Like, you have your drop top, your choice of wood for your fretboard, your neck, and everything. But oh, no problem, Dan. I know. Yeah. Well, I don't know, because I might just stay there a couple of days, because I'm planning with a plan to stay a couple, like 3 days in Vegas, and just walk around and hang around before we fly back to our respective homes, because there's another show like 5-6 days from the date, so we had to rush to China right after that. Right, Todd, take care. Yeah, it's great seeing you. Yeah, so I was saying, so you're having your own custom-made guitars. There are all these THIS advantages, and you have a choice of pickups, or sometimes you don't have a choice of pickups. You probably got to use the pickups there is available in house, like in Shu guitar, because I kind of like the pickups. But if you're more of a Strat guy, then you probably will have a different pickup configurations, and they are able to get like your favorite pickups for you if you want to. So that's the only good thing about, and these are the things that you look forward to getting a custom guitar. If not, then you can always shop around for those guitars that's already on the market, the Fenders, the Gibsons, the PRSs, and James Tyler, and the Sir, and Tom Anderson, Exotic, and all these guitars. They are all available in the market. Yeah, granted that most of these guitars I've mentioned are all high end, but you can have the cheaper ones, like the Harley Bentons, the more affordable ones like Fujigen, great guitars, the Squire, the Epiphones, whatever. And you have a choice of all these guitars to try in the shop, and that's why I believe the retail shops are still important. But the way I've seen how the market is evolving, I think the retail shops are suffering a lot. A lot of people tend to buy online, and a lot of people are returning what they're buying online because they have it shipped to their home, and then find out that it doesn't really suit them. So that's a whole lot of wastage, and the companies will suffer in the end. The retail, the shops that are selling online would suffer because there are too many returns. Yeah, that's the way business is. The guitar business is at present. I'm not even talking about effects and pedals and stuff like that, because there's a whole lot of returns. The rate of returns is crazy. Like, if you check out with Thomann, the amount of returns that they have is crazy. So that's why they have some B stock sometimes, because guys will return their guitar because it's a nick. Sometimes the nick might be due to shipment. Sometimes it's some other reason. And yeah, it's about it. So in terms of sound, like I was saying earlier, tone woods, like the woods that you choose for your guitar, for the body, for the neck, for the fretboard, all this matter because I just did an A/B comparison. If you guys were here earlier, you probably hear the comparison. You would probably you can probably tell like the difference between the tones. And if you're me here playing the guitar, you'll probably feel it, like the way it responds, the spankiness, or whatever it is, like that you are feeling when you're playing it. So that's the reason why I love playing guitars. That's the reason why I love reviewing guitars, because every guitar is different. And I played some good ones from James Tyler, and some not so. Well, they're good all the way, but not as good as some others. I played some really bad guitars, which would not make it in the channel because these are the guitars that I would not review or not present. And it depends on the price. So again, price do make a difference. You pay for what you get, basically. But I believe, and I still agree, that there are some guitars that are overpriced, right? Really overpriced. And for me, I've come to the point where I've seen all these guitars and made a very careful decision on which guitar to get that is gonna worth the money that I'm paying for. Yeah. Steve, in today's manufacturing standard, CNC quality may not even have any kind. And yes, a lot of guitars are like way up there. The standards are like some of the Harley Benton guitars are so well made that I'm going to whoa at this price, my good lord. And they're nice, but the woods that they use. So if you like playing on a wood that's called Gibraltar or some other unfamiliar sound, fine. Give it a try. If you like the sound, go for it. And the finishes and everything is up to par. It's really up there. And that's why you have all these very different standards. Dennis, you never send anything back. Well, I've known guys who send everything back. Guys like you are hard to find, Dennis. Yeah. So then, no, I haven't played a Zager guitar before. Yeah. JT, God bless his soul, have become unreachable for some, for most, unless money is no issue. Yeah. But there's always a consolation. You can always get the JT Japan, which is just as good, in my opinion. Yeah. And yeah, October, when comes October, I'll show you guys something. Yeah. I'm not gonna give too much away. Okay. So I've fallen in love with the James Tyler ever since I played on one. So it's a different thing altogether. It's like getting a kit assembled to modify. Yeah. Oh, this is what is happening today. So many choices for a guitar player as compared to me when I was a young lad in age 16 or 17 back in 1976. We didn't have much money. The guitars available was either by Gibson or by Fender, and that's it. That's it. No other exotic brands. And you have to save up every single cent for one. And Ibanez did us a whole lot of favor back then. Ibanez and Yamaha, because they came up with guitars that are affordable because they're made in Japan. Those were the days, and we couldn't afford the American-made Fenders. We would buy the Japanese-made Fenders. It's just as good as anything that comes up from America. Are you particular about sustainer guitars? I saw a vid recently of Paul Reed Smith letting one of his guitars ring out for a minute. Yeah, the things people would do, to highlight certain things. What's the use of sustain if the tone is not there? You're not liking the tone in the first place. And again, you can have a tone that you like and not having sustain. So it's a combination of all aspects. Again, you might have a guitar tone that sounds great and sustains forever, but just don't like playing on it because it just feels different. So to get a guitar that you like is a combination of all aspects of aesthetic, sound, tone, playability, like the way it sits on your body, the way you are going and navigating across the fretboard. And that's one reason why I like She. It's not because I'm plugging for them. In a way I am, but not really, because when I played them the first time on a Lear, I find it, and Lear was a 24 fret guitar, which is something that I don't usually like or play. And that's the reason why I didn't tour with it. So when I made the second one, which is the Grenadier, 22 frets, but because of the scale length, I'm just comfortable with it. And, it just plays easy, like a PRS basically, but with a strat tone and with a combination of different aspects to it. And for me, that's the most important thing, because I was so comfortable with my Luke, my Music Man Luke. I love the guitar to bits, and I still love it. It's still with me. I love the James Tyler for what it does, And James Tyler, like I was saying, first time I played on James Tyler, I was totally enthralled by it. Like I was totally in love, and still am in love with James Tyler guitars. But the She guitar for me right now is the quintessential touring guitar for me, because of the shows that I do, the sounds that I do, the type of guitar that I play, and it's nice. It's just it works, So if it works, it works. And like now, like it's been on tour. It's got its knocks here and there, but not so bad, And there's no chip or no nicks. It's okay. I do take care of my guitar. I have my old Fender Stratocaster, which was dragged along by a roadie along the stage and fell a couple of steps down, crazy. Those are the days. Oh yeah, me too. I learned I learned how to play guitar on a guitar that's like it actually is so high. It's crazy. That's also why it's best if you can actually play a guitar. Yeah, that's my point exactly. Go on to the shop, pick up this guitar that you like, feel it. If it feels good, yeah, that's the reason why I love some of the guitars that I own. I played on it, felt comfortable, and it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a whole lot of session, okay, so this is another topic that I want to touch on. There are guitars, like someone was saying, is this a all-rounded guitar? There are guitars that are good for live, not really good when you're in the studio. There are some guitars that are really good in the studio, but not necessarily so when you're playing live. Why? Because there are certain conditions to think about. If you're going on tour with a guitar, it has to be hardy. It cannot be too porcelain, like electronics are like, you must withstand hot, cold. The neck has to be in such a way where you don't have fret sprouts and everything. When you go through different temperature changes. These two guitars hasn't been tested yet in the winter, right? In the harsh weather or winter, which I'm going to go through that because I have 2 shows in December, and I'm doing a clinic in Shanghai. So those are like really cold. I'm just waiting to see how these 2 guitars will behave. Like I've been on tour with my Music Man. I've been on tour with my, what's the other guitar that I have? Basically my Music Man. I've been on tour all year round, and no problem whatsoever. The neck doesn't warp, nothing like that. It was just a real nice intact guitar. And I have a feeling that these 2 guitars would be like that. So these are considerations that you have to keep in mind when you're buying a guitar to tour with. But if you're buying a guitar for studio, this is a different thing altogether. You need a guitar that is versatile. Back in the days when I had to carry like 2-3 guitars for my session, when I do session back then in the 90s, I would spend like half a day in the studio, and we don't go there and just do a song. We probably go there and do half an album, sometimes a whole album. Then I have to bring my acoustic, my 12-string, my nylon, plus my electrics, So I usually bring in my Music Man, and that would be it. It would be a jack of all trades. Sometimes if you need a sort of a thicker sound, then I'll probably bring in my Les Paul, whatever. But these days, if you're going to do a session, these days it's easy because you do sessions at home. Like the 2 songs I'm going to do, I'm gonna do it at home. But if I do go to the studio, I would prefer to bring as little as possible. So sometimes when you're looking for a guitar that's suited for a studio, it has to be very versatile in terms of studio and switching and all that. Could be why there's so many returns when people buy online. Exactly, that's my point. Then, yeah. Steve, would you tour with? I did actually did a tour with my Tyler. You know, and yeah, it's okay. It's a Hardy guitar. I just have to take care of it. Have you tried the hollow body I own one, Orion. I had one. Yeah. Are you agree? Luke, yeah, yeah. I owned a Casino before. Yeah, it's a great guitar, you know. If only you could eat Fred Sprout, a guitarist wouldn't. Dogface, what's your favorite guitar you own? My bad if you always us. I found a channel last week. No worries. My absolute favorite guitar as of now is my James Tyler, my Xu, and my Paoletti. Yeah, I love my Paoletti too, and my Luke. So these are all my favorite guitars that I have. Some of the guitars that I used to like are in the background right now. My Sijie Telecaster is also right up there because I've changed the pickups to Lolas, so it's now sounding so sweet and so good. So it's right up there. Some of the Strats I own have been regulated to second place. So in fact, I'm trying to sell some of my guitars right now. I just sold off my Jack Fowler Schecter. I'm keeping my what's the other one? The orange guitar. I'm keeping that because there's so many stuff that was put into the guitar that it'll be such a waste to sell it. I'm selling my Schecter Tally, yeah, which is like a purple color, which is great because it's redundant in many ways because I have a G&L Blues Boy. Given the fact that the Schecter has a P90 instead of a humbucker, but the Blues Boy that I have was really good, so I'm not using the Schecter PT Pro, I guess that's what it's called, the Tally, too much. So I'm putting it out on sale, and to make room for my house because I have virtually no space, for any more guitars. The Fujigen made in Japan, that's one guitar that I'm trying to sell off to, because I don't use Strats anymore because I have so many Strats, and I'm trying to sell my old Strats. Not the old ones. The old ones have sentimental value, so those I'm not going to sell. Favorite and names of 7 guitars. I love it, bro. No. If you want to ask me the ultimate guitar, it will be one of the Xi guitars, like either the which I'm going to tell you later on next week when I come back, either the Angelina or the Guerneville. So these are what I love to tour with. But the favorite of all time is probably my James Tyler right now, because it's both versatile, live as well as in the studio. That's what I meant. So it sounds great in the studio. This has a unique tone, and I need to spend a little bit more time toning it for studio work, which I'm going to use too for the upcoming session I'm going to do. I'm going to try the Angelina as well as the Guerneville, or rather the Guerneville for some of the sessions. But I can tell you right off that I'll be using the James Tyler a lot for studio work. Yeah. What chair do you use during the videos? This is from a local company called what is this called? Good lord. Hinomi. Yeah, so there is a video that I have for Hinomi, and they sponsored me this chair, so I was very grateful. This chair is awesome. Yeah, there's a review that I did, I think last year or something. Let me give you the link so you can check it out. Just hold on. since I'm not playing my guitar anymore, I'm gonna turn off this so get a little bit more DSP room. Cause my computer is so slow right now. It's crazy. I got the Tally Plus. Yeah. Hi, how you guys doing? Wait a minute, I'll show you. I got this. This is the special, sorry, the T special from Lola. Yeah. Great pickups. If you want, I'll play a little bit later on. Yeah. Do you sign the guitars that you sell? I did for one guitar because I was in KL and just happened to be there. But all my signature guitars have inscription in the back. Can you see that? So this is my name, as well as my Chinese name in the traditional Chinese fonts, which is so cool. Yeah. Oh, search across my. Alright, hold on. I got a video. Okay, so who was asking about a chair? Rob, are you still there? So this is the link to the video. You can take a look at it, and there are links for you to order if you want to. You can just try emailing them and see where they will send it to wherever you are. Inozuka, how do you compare the Sir Classic Strats against the Japanese James? Oh, I don't know, because I will prefer the James Tyler Elite HD anytime, even though it's made in Japan. Yeah, they are great guitars. Yeah, lovely guitars. So the Sir Standard is nice, but given the choice between a Sir and a James Tyler, I will always head for the James Tyler. Don't ask me why. It's just that, yeah, I just love playing, because I played a whole lot of both of them. I reviewed a whole lot of Sirs. I reviewed a whole lot of James Tyler, and I always find the James Tyler guitars are more comfortable for me. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna keep my Guinevere. She ought to be in bed right now. Alright. So you want to hear the Lola pickups? Oh, it's a great chair. I love it. What software do you use for video stitching? Yeah, there's a couple, but my favorite is DaVinci. Yeah, so it's free, right? DaVinci Resolve. Go search for it. Then it's free, and the free version is so good. Yeah, I'm contemplating on getting the paid version. It's just, I think it's worth paying the money for, because there's so many things you can do. But we'll see. When I start to have enough time for my videos, then I'll probably do it. Yeah. Yeah, let me just play a little bit for you. I think I did this a couple of weeks back when I did a review of the Lola pickups. Yeah, I took off the the software for the Gigs name. So I'm going to play it through the speaker here. Hi Jim, how you doing? Bridge. It's bad. Let's try again. It's so loud at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so what happened to my other? So this has a, I don't think these are, or these are medium jumbos, right? So The ones on my shoe, those are all the signature models are all stainless steel jumbo frets. Big, wide and tall. I guess. So these are like normal, medium. Oh, they are very full-bodied. Okay, no overdrive on. Nothing is on. No overdrive. Just plain. Okay, without the delay. It sounds so good that sometimes I tend to reach for my tremolo arm, which doesn't have any. Again, I might try to I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Well, there is a difference in tone when you consider the fact that this guitar, this Telecaster, is pretty slim as compared to a normal width of a Tele. It's got a belly cut and everything, but the overall it's slim. It's a slim Telecaster, but it's got a nice tone. And it's got a rosewood neck. Right. So this is the 5th anniversary model from Slijie. It's got a rosewood neck. This is a ash body, really nice ash body. Yeah. And most of my Tele has been modified. I have one which has the hot Tele because for EMG. So in many cases it's considered modified Telecaster because it has a SPC control, like a gain control. It's like a boost control, not a mid boost as per se, but a boost control. And that guitar is pretty versatile. But it's not a true Tele. So this is my true Tele guitar. Of course, there's my Blues Boy, which has a humbucker from G&L. I love the guitar a lot. Again, a very different guitar. So all these guitars, like I was talking about, every nature, every character of each guitar is very different from one another. So if you're looking to spend your money on getting a guitar, you have to like really be sure what you want to get. Something to consider, I guess. Okay. Any more questions? You have a rosewood. I have a rosewood neck. Nah, darn. I'm studying the wildlife. Well, I would love to go up to your farm, Dennis, and crank a Marshall JCM 800 like on 11 and see which wildlife I can scare off. Probably a bear would come and kill me. I don't know. But that'd be so cool, right? Hey, Dogface, thank you so much again. Don't have to do that. Whatever you're giving me is more enough for a cup of coffee. Now I think you're giving me enough for dinner. You might want to consider be my Patreon instead. So I have a Patreon page. The links are all in the videos that I have. So if you're interested, you can be part of Patreon to support the channel. That will be even much appreciated. But in any case, thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah. Attenuators. This amp has an attenuator, so this is the Tone Master, and that's the reason why I can play at such a soft volume if I want to. And I can really rock out with this amp if I have my volume up to 10. It's got a really nice tone, but then because this is Tone Master, I have an attenuator in the back, so I can play it like within within reasonable volume. So that's the reason why I love this amp so much. Thank you. You're psyched for my upcoming tour? Yeah, too bad I can't do a show where you are. It'll be great to see you, Orid. Yeah. Your bear has visited at least 3 times. You have a bear? Where you come from, Dennis? There are bears where you're from? Your farm is? Oh, maybe I didn't feature it the last time. Newegg sent me this. I think I featured in our last stream. So this is the new multi effects that they came up with. This is super affordable. No frills, just 2 buttons up and down in the expression pedal. So interesting. I'm gonna review this soon enough. Probably the week when I come back after my first show in September. Yeah. So there are a couple of things to look out for this week. I'm doing a review of the Chevelle Guthrie Govan. as in Aussie, bear scares the crap out of you. How about the Tasmanian Devils? Are they considered like bears? I don't know. You want to tell a master after well, take a time, Dennis. Take a time. Yeah, it's great amp. It's great amp. You know, you can play whatever volume you want and you still get by. How old are you, Dogface? Bears, mountain lions, alligators, rattlesnakes, and copperheads. Wow, copperheads. Those are the ones that scare the crap out of me. Yeah. Rattlesnakes, you can tell they're near, but but the copperheads, man. We don't have copperheads here, but I've heard enough story when I was in Arizona in Tucson. Yeah, a couple of them got bitten. Yeah, I had to rush to the A&E. It's pretty bad. You're 34. You're a young man. Good for you. My eldest daughter is 33 as of today. Yep, that's my eldest daughter. Yeah. Coyotes, yeah. I'll take saltwater crocodiles, kangaroos any day. Well, I had a kangaroo burger. Yep. When I was in Perth, if I'm not mistaken, I had a kangaroo burger. Not too really into it, Yeah, kind of tough. Not like beef. Guitar owning enlightenment is a long journey, and you have definitely reached it. Many thanks for your teachings. I don't think I've reached the ultimate level of learning everything I need to know about guitars. Yeah. Jim, I got here a bit late. Did you guys mention the passing? Yes, I did. Yeah, he passed away like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was so sad. The guitars that he made, James Tyler, those are something that, that brings joy to me when I'm playing a James Tyler guitar. I review so many James Tyler guitar. Every time I pick up one, whether it's a Mongoose or any other configuration, I just love playing on it. So yeah. Oh yeah. The kangaroo meat is kind of dry. Yeah, right. You saw my 32 video, my 32nd video. What's that, Arian? What's the 32 or 32nd video? What's that? Oh my god, this live stream it's in a different name. Can I edit this right now? I can, apparently. So I'm on the 34th live stream. No, part 3. This is part 1. Oh my god. Save. Okay. Got it. So nice name. Oh, that's my eldest daughter's birthday, her 32nd birthday. We did this cover. It's so funny. Had a great time doing that. Yeah, both my girls are very musical. They play guitar and keyboard and sing really well. So sometimes we would go and get together and do a family jam when we can, which is not happening a lot lately because a lot of them are like working. My other daughter is a teacher, so she comes home really tired. My second daughter works for an NGO, a Christian NGO, so she's pretty caught up in her days. Yeah, and I'm traveling, so we don't have much time together. Hmm? Yeah, sorry about that because the software has gone through an update and it's not logging into the old address. I'm trying to find the address to log in so that it doesn't like change every time, but no luck. So probably after this, I'm gonna try to settle this once and for all. Mm. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Lola pickups, right? Okay, I'm about done. I've done what I set out to do, which is essentially to change the strings for the Angelina, for my Angelina. Done that, and did all my intonation and everything. Yeah, gotta go, little brother. Wish your daughter happy birthday. Oh, that was a year back. It was in July. Have a great, wonderful day. Love chatting. You take care, brother. Yeah. Funky Bass UK. Yes, you missed everything. Totally everything. I'm so disappointed. Not too bad. I can hang around for a couple of more minutes. And any more questions, just shoot it over here before I leave for the night. I'm actually not really that tired. Like I said, I'm a bit zoned out because of the teaching that I done today. Oh, really? You upgraded your computer? Okay. Yeah. So that's part of life, I guess. When I have a Mac, it used to be a headache for me because every time the operating system gets upgraded, everything is all messed up. And then I have the other software to contend with, my door. The UA, the Universal Audio, is not too bad because they're quite up to date. Yeah. Any fun jam sessions you recommend in Singapore? There are a couple of jam sessions. I'm not into the jamming thing, so my friend Thomas is. You can probably, I don't know, check out the forums. There are local forums. They'll probably, sometimes they'll advertise like jam sessions in Singapore. Mm-hmm. You can only edit properly on your phone, which is not good. Yeah, you should be able to do a proper edit on your computer. Right now, I'm not even editing on this Mac Mini that I have because it's so slow. I'm doing it on my MacBook Pro, laptop, which is way easier and way faster. Yeah, the only thing that I guess I had to contend with is the sound quality because if I were to do it on the Mac Mini, I can actually use my monitor speakers. Speaking of which, let me show you this new pair of monitor speakers that I've just recently acquired from City Music. They're basically from Mackie. Let me just show you really quickly. Let me just change. Whether is it still there? Oh yeah, it's there. So okay. So these are the new set of speakers that I have. The CRX. I guess this is a 4-inch. Yeah, CRX4. Alright, so this is my Audix. This is my main studio reference speakers for my Mac. For the Mackie, I'm using it for more or less for my Windows system as well as my phone because it's Bluetooth enabled. I can actually stream music from my iPhone to here, and the sound is incredible. Great sounding speakers. At the price that I bought it for, it's like $200 Sing. I think you can find it in Amazon if you look hard enough. Yeah, something to consider and think about if you are looking for a pair of good monitor speakers and not to have to spend a whole lot of money. It's just great. This is a great pair of speakers. Yeah. Like Bear's computer was to scare the crap out of you. Yeah, man, you're not 34. You're like 84 or 64. Guys at your age, your generation, they will love. I mean, they're probably like more hands-on with computers than us. I'm different because I'm basically a nerd. I still play games, computer games at my age. Only jam with BlackBerry and straw. I like peanut butter. I like Skippy peanut butter. Yeah, so if you're looking for a great pair of speakers, there's something to look for. I'm going to try to find you the link on Amazon. Mackie CRX 4. I saw it. Yeah, exactly. But this is without the Bluetooth. I wanted the Bluetooth. The one with the Bluetooth. This is with the Bluetooth. Yeah, you're like my godson, Dogface. Also, so it's 129 US. I'm gonna give you the link in case anyone of you guys are interested. Oh yeah, I saw the Wukong, but I'm not really into that sort of game. Right? Too many notes? Too many? Okay. Wow. Wow, why is that link so crazy? So super long? Why would Amazon have such a long link? It's a half a page long. Hold on, hold on. I think all I need to copy is just this. Okay, let's see. Alright. Can you guys go there? Will you guys see the link there? Yeah, so Orient Quest, that Wukong thing? Yeah, so he's actually known as Si Wukong, which is the monkey god, right? So he's a deity, right? We Chinese people would pray to him. But he's also a mythical character from the comics that I read long time ago. His story has been passed down from generation to generation. So it's a great looking game, but I'm not really into games like that, Graphics, the graphics are really killer, yeah. Oh really? Funky Bass UK? Yeah. I love Skippy, Yeah. Building a cap in a dynamite box from a coal mine in Virginia, 12-inch immense red coat speaker. Why did I see this thing happening? Oh, let's see. Somebody has subscribed. Mush Sushi. Are you here? Should have the speaker on, right? You can probably hear some. Hi, Logify, how are you? No, I didn't get it. I checked the spam, the trash. I didn't find it. You sure you sent it to the right address? Hmm. Ah, sure. No worries. My good lord. The video is so lagged. I'm still showing my speakers from like a couple of minutes ago. Anyway. With the orange 128M. Nice. 12-inch cap. Justin, any thoughts on the future of popular music today compared to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s? With the emergence of AI, which is not going to help matter much, I guess there has to be a cutting off points, a cutting off point when it comes to melodies, because there's only certain notes. There's only like 13 notes, or 12, 13, depending on how you count, in the scale, and there's only so much you can do. Granted that there are different genres and different rhythms and polyrhythms and whatever, but the nice melodies have all been written. Most of the nice lyrics has already been written. I think Bernie Taupin wrote a whole lot of that with Elton John, Billy Joel, and all that. Eric Carmen, all these wonderful songwriters, Gordon Lightfoot, Bob Dylan, and all these cats. They've written all that's been there to write. The new wave of music, I think it's basically the attitude that the younger generation has. And no offense to you, Dogface, but I find the whole generation has, the new generation has a preference for hype, like a lot of social media hype and everything. But guys these days, they look at a video with their eyes. Like in my channel, they're looking at the songs that I played, with their eyes, and they'll come to me and complaining and bitching about why I don't use my pinky and everything like that, because they're not listening to the song with their ears. That's a big problem. And because you're not doing that, you are looking at everything, and there's a lot of hype going on. Like the girls these days, Chinese girls especially, they all have that wonderful shapely body with big boobs, tight bottom, big eyes, chiseled chin, fair skin. And most of the girls that I've seen, whether they're Korean or Japanese, they all have the same kind of look, and they're going for plastic surgery to make themselves as perfect as they can be. So right now, the current trend in this generation is to be as perfect as you can be. So regardless of whether it's music or beauty or physique or sports or anything, you have to be perfect. And this striving to be perfect is going to be our downfall. Yeah, it's going to be our downfall, because no one is original anymore. Everybody looks the same because they all have that template 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the plastic surgeons. Everyone have the same Botox and so on, and screw up so bad that their face is unrecognizable. And then there's playing, and everybody wants to play like really, really good. Everybody wants to sound like someone they admire, which is okay, because we do that the same. We do the same thing when we hear our guitar idols like Eric Clapton, Steve Lukather. We want to sound like them, play at them. But ultimately, there is a chance for us back then to cultivate our own style, and not to be as perfect can be. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to do little things that is out of the perfectness of what you conceive to be a perfect delivery of a solo or of a song. I knew there was a problem years back when when I first saw the Chinese program called Singer. It was basically a contest where the singers were to compete with one another, and most of these programs have auto-tune going on, post-production. And I was involved in one of these shows myself. I was up there to play for an artist that I like, and this the superficial aspect of it, it's mind-boggling because even the audience's reaction is all put on. There's nothing real, you know. You go, oh, with the expression like it's so fake. Everything is so fake. It's all put on. Nothing is real anymore, and that's one thing that I lament on today's generation. And the Chinese, for example, they are they are so guilty of this, and they're trying to cut down on this a lot, which I appreciate because they finally found out that there's something wrong about this whole thing. But this generation, they need to understand that the less hype they have about their way they look, and pay more attention to the quality of the songs that they're coming out with. Like, will it touch your soul? Will it touch your heart? Will it touch your life? Songs like, written by Elton John, for example, they touch the inner core of my being when I first heard them. Like Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, when I first heard that song, I'm going, whoa, yeah, great song. All by Myself, for example, by Eric Carmen. It was like, oh man, these are the songs that they wrote without any indication in their head about the hype that they can generate through MTVs or through the videos that they will release. This is just plain music making. So the generation today needs to come back to the fundamental of music making, of sitting down with a piano or a guitar and just playing. And there are a couple of acts who are like that, which I appreciate it, but there are very, very few. So if you look around at some of the acts today, they all are very dependent on visual things, like visual on the TV, on the videos on YouTube or whatever. And that's not the case. A song is just a song, and sometimes it's better left as a song. That's my thought of it. Yeah. Yeah. 12-inch, cool. Dogface, I do not have any social media. YouTube is as far as I go. I like videos because how I make my soul feel. Thank you. Homogenized product. Yes, that the Mr. Wizard cartoon will be what you is, not what you is not. Dogface, I want to sing like Robert Plant, but unfortunately for me, it's never going to happen. Plant, yeah, plant, face, palm plant. Justin, thank you for your thoughtful answer. Pessimistic and depressing, though. I know, but there's always hope. There's always hope. Somehow, it will come around, because I've seen things coming around, like bell bottoms, for example, and the music of the 80s and the 90s having a sort of a resurgence these days. You remember at one time in the mid-year 2000 to as far back as even now, like there are like little guitar solos. Sometimes a song would virtually have no guitar solos at all. So I'm seeing making a comeback, with some of the new acts, and I'm pretty excited about where it's going to take us, provided it will take us somewhere. But yeah, it makes you want to write a song. Yeah, also in the 80s become a formula. Everything becomes a formula. Right? Everything that you see in this world has become a formula because people would love to mimic them, create perfect renditions of certain things, certain styles. So, that's the way it is. Yeah, Bon Scott, those are days. I love bell bottoms. I have a pair of bell bottoms, jeans I bought, and I wear it on stage. I don't care. Yeah, I'm an old man. I'm qualified to do anything I want. So yeah, I mean, I've seen many acts come and go. You know, those that remain a staple are those who more or less have something to offer to a listener and not to a watcher and listener. To a listener, where I can put on, you know, when I go out on a plane, I have my AirPods on and I'll be playing music for the whole trip. And these are the songs that I listen to because it it brings joy to me. It touches my soul, touches my heart, gives me a sort of feeling, whether it's bittersweet or whatever. But you know, songs that are well produced, and not because the singer is pretty or the guy is handsome or there are lots of graphics and whatever you have in a video these days. Yeah, songs just basic. So that's just the reason why I always listen to like the oldies, you know. But nowadays, one of my favorites are Korean songs, like South Korean songs, mostly ballads, you know, from their television series and all that, because they are really well done, and I've heard a lot of them has been done or mixed in the States. You know, some session players are from the States, but there's one particular singer that I really love. Her name is Byak Ji Yoon, and she has a very unique way of singing, which touches my heart. Yeah, and gives, and most of her songs are like bittersweet kind of thing, like, you know, breaking up. Even though I don't understand the Korean language, it doesn't matter. When she sings, it kind of like translate the meaning of the song audibly by her singing, and that's why I love. And not to look at her and, you know, expression and that, none of that really matters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, crazy is good in many ways. Look how many singers that didn't have a good voice, but the lyrics start. Yeah, Joe Cocker for one. You know, he's like, you know, I used to call him Joe Croker because he's like gonna croak out. You know, but he's got a great delivery. You know, the way he sings is crazy. You know, have you heard some Chinese series, especially wuxia? Some are pretty good bands. Yes, some of them are really good, but they are not unique. You get what I mean? They sound like some other songs, and the reason why I love the Korean songs is because they're really unique. And yeah, granted that some songs do sound like some old songs of past, but they are still unique because of the delivery of this girl that I spoke about. And some of the Chinese songs, they're okay. And there's some great songs there, of course, but a lot of them are just mediocre. It's not me playing downplaying the Chinese pop scene. You know, I work in the Chinese pop industry for decades. I have the utmost respect for the industry. But the great singers, the great albums are all in the past right now. And the new ones, they're not anything to shout out. You know, even the people that I work with these days, you know, they agree with me. You know, the pop scene, the current pop scene is really, really, really bad. You know, once in a while, like I said, you get a gem. Once in a while. Lately, I've been listening to this group called The Strike. So it's TheStrike. I found them out from Instagram because they were posting their songs, and I found them to be really interesting because they are young, like age 34, like you, Dogface, but they sound like they came from the 80s, you know, and the songs are so melodic, and it caught my interest. And you know, actually, I'm in Apple Music. I subscribe to Apple Music, so I downloaded their albums, and they are great songs. You know, those guys are really good musicians. You know. What's the current jam? What do you mean? JEM? I predicted Willie Nelson would be a star before anyone. There you go. Yeah. But those were different periods of time, right, Dennis? People were different then. as compared to now. Different times, different seasons. So I understand all that. It's just that, like what I just mentioned earlier on, like the need to be perfect. That's the downfall. I think. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to be perfect. I like how I went for a cigarette a few hours ago and saw you live. Next thing I know, it's almost 5 a.m. now. Okay, you should quit smoking, doggy. I quit smoking like 20 years ago. To be exact, 24 years ago. Never looked back since. I used to smoke like 2.5 packs a day. It's like 2.5, 40, 50 sticks of cigarette a day. Right, and I quit. I was smoking when I was 17 years old. So you should think about quitting, and save up the money for both guitars. You meant standout Chinese singers and bands. Sorry, but I'm not really into the Chinese scene. The fact is, I'm not really into the Chinese scene. I still like, the old bands, basically Power Station, and what's this guy? What's his name? China Blue. Remember the group China Blue? Yeah, I like them. The new groups, like Wu Ye Tian and all that, I'm not really a fan. Yeah, not really a fan of any of the modern day singers, actually. There's this guy, this Xiao Peng, which is not bad. Real fat. I wrote a song for him once, and he's a great singer. But I still like the old singers, like Jeff Chang and all that, and the guy that I toured with, Eric Moo, my brother. Yeah, so it's different. It's different. I started smoking again 2 days ago after 7 years up. Oh, you're not smart at all. You should continue not smoking. Oh yeah, you're right, Dennis. Autotune is ruining music all this time. You're right. You should persevere, Doug. Yeah, you should persevere, not smoke. After 7 years, good lord, what a waste. Yeah. Yeah. If I were you, I'd just throw that pack of cigarette and just quit. My bassist, my current bassist that I tour with. So back in March, when I first started the tour, we had like a couple of days rehearsal, and he was smoking really heavily. And I could smell him when he came into the studio to rehearse. None of us smoked except him. So I asked him. I said, "Are you smoking?" And you're smoking. He said, "Yes." And I asked him like, "How long have you been smoking?" He said, "Like many decades, And I said, "You have any desire to quit?" And he said he quit a couple of times, didn't make it. So I asked him again. I said, do you want to quit now? Because if you want to quit, I will pray for you. I'm a Christian, by the way. And he says, yes, please pray for me, because he's a Christian too. So we went outside the studio and I prayed for him. And he received the prayers and he made a conviction to God, and he threw away that pack of cigarette and his lighter and everything. And today we're coming to September. In fact, it was the 1st of September. He hasn't smoked a single stick since then. And I'm so proud of him, I didn't even have to check out on him because I just know that he would stand by his word. And he hasn't smoked a single stick since then, since March, So it's not me, it's about his conviction and his agreement with God, So it's the same with me, You like to listen to Button the Busker, the one-man band? He is so... Oh, really? I have one left in the packet. Throw it away. Dominic, do you ever tour in Europe? No. Not really. I've taught in Italy, but not actually did a concert tour. I would love to. I would love... if you consider Britain as Europe, then yes, we did a couple of shows in what's that place? Oh, good lord. In London, what's that place? The venue that everybody does concerts in. So I played on that. If you consider England as Europe, but other than that, no. I would love to do a show in France or Italy. That would be great. Oh, cool. You are Christian too. then you should be able to quit. In Germany, or Netherlands, I would love to go there. Seriously, Dominic. Where are you based? Where are you based? Are you based in the Netherlands or in Germany? Yes, O2. I play in the O2. Yeah, in the O2. Now you just got back to me the name. Bunner has a YouTube channel and plays on the street. Awesome. I'll check them out later on. Yeah. I play in Melbourne. I play in two places in Melbourne. One is the casino that... No, I didn't actually play in the casino. I played in a sort of arena, a sort of an indoor stadium. And then I played in Sydney once. I didn't do Perth. Right? I played a lot of shows in Canada, in Toronto and Vancouver. Yeah. Europe, no, not really. In Germany, 5 km from Netherlands. Interesting. Yeah, so it depends on the we could probably do a show in Spain, in Barcelona, because there's a sizable Chinese population there. But I'm not sure about like places like Hamburg or Berlin or whatever, Yeah, not too sure about that. I know that in Rome there's a sizable Chinese population too, as well as in Sicily, In Venice, yes, same. There's a sizable Chinese population there, but I don't think there's much. Not a lot. So it doesn't really warrant a concert over there because it's not going to sell out like like the way we want it to be. We never know. Right, I got to go. I need to sleep. I'm all tired out from talking. Thank you for spending time with us, with me and Milo, although it's late, but never mind. Milo is the what's that word for that? What's that word, Milo? Help me out here. What's that word? Moderator. Yeah, he's one of the moderators in this live stream. I should visit the Guitar Summit. Oh yeah, Toman is there. Pauletti is there. Yeah, the arena is Melbourne's changes name every 4 years or so. The company. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, it changes name. So we were hoping to do a gig in Australia next year. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I play in places where you didn't know if you would be a snake pit. Short step, I got a gig because guitar player was scared to play there. Hey, no, brother. No. Thank you for spending time with me. So before I go, I'm going to share. I'm just going to say a short prayer. Right? I used to do that. We always end the stream with a short prayer. So I thank you, Jesus, for tonight. I thank you for my brothers who are here with me, and those who have left earlier. Our Lord, we just ask you to watch over each and every one of us on our coming in and going out. I also pray, the Lord, that you grant us small favors in our everyday lives. Watch over our families and our loved ones. I just pray, the Lord, that with the gifts that you've given to us in music, they'll be able to do something with it and bring joy to people around us who hear our music and as we play or sing. So I thank you, Lord, for tonight. Thank you for a wonderful time. And I pray all this in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. All right? In dog face, if you want to quit, all you need to do is just say a short prayer to Jesus and says, Lord, help me to quit. Yeah, and make the conviction. 7 years, man. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it again. Okay, au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. What's the other word? Good Lord. I'm so tired I can't even remember. Sayonara. What's the Italian word? I don't know. Can't even get my tongue to it. Arrivederci, yeah. Or ciao if I want to. 再见 in Chinese. 再见 in Cantonese. What Russian is Esvedania or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. See you later, alligator. What else? How do Aussies say goodbye? How do Australians say goodbye? Goodbye, Mike. All right, you take care. Yeah. Yeah. If you're still smoking, I'll give you a tight one. Quit. Come on, quit. You can do it. You can do it. I did it. A lot of us did it, so you can do it. All right. And I hope to see you in Melbourne if I ever do a show there. All right. You can take me out for dinner, provided you quit smoking. Right, guys. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.